Hi guys, welcome back for another Resource Management 2021 video. This one today is going to start focusing on challenges, specifically the ones that are focused on location type challenges as Gold Rush Training Day and Orb Fragments. Yes, I had to break these down just for time's sake. The other three challenges will be in the next Resource Management video, so please don't worry. Now the building for challenges is going to be a lot different than building for campaigns, and I will explain more after the intro. So guys, if you're ready for it, sit back, relax, and let's get into it. Before this video kicks off, if you are someone who would like to submit data for me to use in resource management to help new players, mid-game players get through this game and become end-game players, you guys can do so by joining my Discord. The link to that is in the description down below. And then all you have to do is go and find the section for submit data for resource management, find the category you want to submit for, and then post your screenshots of what you cleared it with. And make sure you also include a shot that gives total collection power, because that is the most important information I need to determine if something's efficient or not. In the event your data is one of the data that's being used as part of resource management, I'll make sure you get credit at the end of my future resource management videos for helping the community and helping me give the players more reliable information. Now back to your resource management video. In case it's your first time catching Resource Management 101, I'm going to quickly run down all the information you need to know. But if you need this in better details, please click on the eye in the corner of the screen for the prologue. Resource Management is my rating system of how useful a character is, unlocking content and gaining sustainable resources. Things that go into rating a character's usefulness: can they unlock a legendary? Are they used for monthly events? Can they be used for the highest tier of challenges, which is what we're covering today? Are they Dark Dimension efficient? Can they be used in raids, specifically those of U7? The number of campaigns they can be used in, and arena. And once again, resource management is a rating system of all characters, no matter how they're unlocked, so it's not an exclusive free-to-play list. Every character is rated. So a quick rundown of how my guide works, and if you want a better deep dive into how my guide actually works, please click on the eye in the corner screen to go check out the very first video in my guides. But quick rundown works like this. This is the first team you get when you start the game for a Heroes campaign. You unlock Deadpool on the calendar. Well, you want to go, since he's rated 25, we want to replace the highest rating character, which in this case is Luke Cage. You would replace Luke Cage and your new team would look like this. Now you pull Human Torch out of orbs and unlock him, and his rating is now higher than 4 of the characters on your team, so you want to replace the one with the highest rating, which is Punisher, giving your new team looks like this. This is pretty much how my guide works. The only note that I will throw in here is that the fact it doesn't take into account team synergy, so sometimes team synergy can work out as a better team than following my guide, but my guide works on a system of usefulness of a character that you won't regret investing his resources into. So now, time to jump into it. The Gold Rush challenge that takes city characters only. And my guides are going to work like this. I'm going to show you guys what clears the highest tier challenge and the collection power being reported to clear it. And then all the data that follows after that is a building system to work your way up to clearing that, as you work on tunes to clear the challenges as you go through. So someone asked me not that long ago about me making a guide for beginner challenges. This guide's going to work from beginning to whole way to the top end. So let's get this off. What clears the highest tier of the Gold Rush challenge? Well, that is symbiotes. I have 300 collection power, and this is the only team I have reporting and clearing it, so it's the only one that I can show you here today. Now, even though hypothetically I believe other teams can clear this, and there's also substitutions that can be made for these symbiote characters if you're missing one. So, rated in order of usefulness. Obviously, we have the 5 symbiotes up top: Symbiote Spider-Man, Carnage, Anti-Venom, Scream, and Venom. Followed by Doc Ock. Yes, I believe Doc Ock and his Sinister Six team can also clear these challenges also. Until this most recent Dr. Octopus event, I believe it was very rare for people to have him out in the community. I believe a lot more people have him, probably more than double that had him before have him now. So it'll be interesting to see what information I get as this rolls out. Followed by Elektra. Elektra was a very useful character. Her offense down on everyone to start a match is really good, especially for her classic character. Followed by Ghost Rider, Squirrel Girl, both 2 characters you can plug and play with the symbiotes if you have to clear that challenge. Miss Marvel at number 10, rounding it out. Now we are going back to a top 20 as you build your way up to that top team. Rhino, Swarm, Mysterio, Vulture, Shocker, and Green Goblin. Now, you do not need to build every single Sinister Six team member. I would say go with the first 5, you can get the 5 stars and be done with it until you get Doc Ock unlocked. Except for Electro, definitely grab Electro. Then rounding out the rest of the top 20, Punisher, Merc Lieutenant, Merc Ryguard, and Miles Morales, and not much left after that, 21 through 38. You can see the city characters are not that great. Doesn't surprise me the rumor for a rework because they are missing a lot of great characters that other cosmic and global characters have. Moving on to the Training Day Challenge. Now this one takes cosmic characters only. So we have 2 teams that I'm going to recommend here that you guys can build up towards. The first one is the Black Order. They're being reported to clear around 370,000 collection power and would make a pretty decent arena team at that power also. And if you're not able to get your hands on all these guys, the next set is this one with Black Bolt, Hela, Thanos, Minerva, and Ebony Maw at 400,000 collection power. Yes, you're going to need legendaries to clear these challenges at the highest tier. You do not need to build to level 80. You can get away without even going to level 75 on all these characters and not even going past gear tier 12. It is possible. I did it without having to do it. Not saying I did it with a full team of level 71s and gear tier 12s, but I'm just saying I never had to rank a character past level 75 or gear tier 12 if they weren't already being used for my raid or arena teams. So your top 10 look like this. Obviously your Black Order have the top 5 spots, followed by Hela, Black Bolt, Minerva, Loki, and Mordo. Loki and Mordo are very 2 great characters paired with Hela. That combo will clear a lot of the challenges on your way up to that highest tier. And next to the top 20, starting with Invisible Woman, down to Karnak. So there's a note I want to throw in here. So my system is based on efficiency, and when it comes to the challenges, it's based on who actually clears the highest tier, gets the higher rating, and then the characters start to sort themselves out. Everything in resource management is based on facts. But the one note I want to throw in here, you guys, the further the characters get away from that number 1 spot, the more my list becomes subjective. And what I mean by that is at some point I have no data on these characters, so I'm basing them on 1, how efficient they are, and 2, how meta I think they are. Any list of characters is always going to come with some subjectivity unless it's by straight up facts. And like I said, once we get away from, the further we get away from that 1 top 10 spot, the more it's less based on facts, guys. So just want to throw that out there. And remaining characters that can be used for training challenge at the end, 21 through 39, starting with Sif down to Kree Oracle. You guys can pause this video if you need to take a better look at this, but there also is more. 40 through 44, yes, we get a lot of trash cosmic characters. And then the last challenge we're going to talk about today is Orb Fragments, which takes global characters only. And now the 2 teams I recommend to you guys that can clear this. First off is this one, Magneto, Emma Frost, Sinister, Ultron, and Mystique. This team has been recorded to clear this around 335,000 collection power. Now, side note, if you're someone who wants to join my Discord to help me collect data on this stuff, I do add anywhere from 15 to 20,000 collection power to these characters. So that way when I'm giving you guys information, you guys don't build up to that exact number, and in some cases you may have some frustration while you're not clearing. I do add a couple thousand just so if you guys build a number I'm sharing, most likely you should have no problem clearing it. And yes, you may have a problem clearing if you don't understand kits or you want to play on auto. Just saying, you might need even another 50,000 on top of this if you're someone who likes to play an auto. And then the second team I would recommend is this one, Shuri, Emma Frost, Yo-Yo, Ultron, and Ghost. Another thing I see with challenges are these exclusive characters like Emma, Spider-Man, Yo-Yo, now Call. I am always looking for data of people clearing these at the highest tier, not using these exclusive characters. If I get that data, I will share that data in future videos. But as of right now, most of these challenges, it's something that always pops up, these exclusive characters that can clear at the highest tier. So I do apologize in advance for that. It's just something that happens. This one team can clear at about 355,000 collection power. But with that said, let's jump into the top 10. And these guys are rated on how many times these characters actually show up in clearing challenges. Ultron at number 1, Emma Frost number 2, Sinister at 3, Magneto at 4, Mystique at 5, Shuri at 6, Ghost at 7, Yo-Yo at 8, Taskmaster at 9, and Nick Fury at 10. And the next 20, Science Supreme, Falcon, Phoenix. Now, Phoenix needs to have an asterisk mark because you need Beast to go along with her. That's the only way that she works. If not, you don't include her at all. Don't even bother if you don't have Beast. And if you have Beast and Phoenix, then Colossus comes into factor too. Then after that, we can start with Black Widow, Hawkeye, Captain America, Hulk, and Baron Zemo rounding out the top 20. And then the remaining characters, and there's going to be a bunch of them, 21 through 39. Like I said, pause this video if you need to record this data down because I'm going to keep going for time purposes. And then following after the Killmonger of 39, we have War Machine number 40 through 58. Yes, there are more global tunes than this. 59 through 76, that remains all global tunes. And as you see, Dr. Doom at the end, mainly because he is the end game prize, and I did not factor him into any of this data, as I feel he would be at the top of the list if people would unlock him first before clearing top of the challenges. Is it going to happen right now? I don't think so. Could it happen in the future? Possibly, especially as Gear 15 becomes more easily farmable in about, I don't know, probably about 2 years, guys. I'll give it about 2 years. But that will do it for this part of resource management. Like I said, the next video up will focus on the last 3 challenges that are based on characters' classes. So guys, if you enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up. If you're new here and I know that's already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss the next resource management video, don't forget that notification bell. And with all that said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye. So let's kick this one off with the hardest challenge out of all of them, Catalyst of Change, which takes blasters only.